Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so in this video today we're going to be working on, it's a 90s Mack Dump Truck. I'm pretty sure it's in the 90s, 1990 something or other. And the problem that the truck is having right now is the air conditioning and heater blower motor are making a real big racket. And I'll show you in a minute what it's doing. And I just went up to Allied Diesel and I picked up a brand new blower motor for it. It looks different than the usual blower motors. I never did one on one of these before, but let me make sure you're in. Yeah, I think you're pretty much in view. Yes, so I'm going to show you what it's doing, and then I'll show you where the blower motor is and what's entailed to pull the blower motor out and where I change it. Those of you that follow my channel, I have part 5 of the 1973 Gravely C8 top end engine rebuild. That'll be coming up this coming Wednesday. That'll be part 5 coming up. So, okay, so we're going to go into the cab right now, and I'll show you exactly what this is doing. Okay, so this is the control panel here for the heater and the air conditioner, and this is how you turn the blower motor on. So I'll turn the key on here. Don't mind that buzzing noise. That means that the air pressure is not high enough right now, but so either the bearing in the motor is no good. It only came with the motor itself. I'll show you the motor right now. Okay, this has like 6 bolts or something like that holding this whole thing in here, and has 2 wires with connectors here. And I'll show you how the motor came here. Okay, so all the parts seem to be, this part is a Volvo part. I did these have Volvo engines in them, these trucks. I'm pretty sure a lot of the truck is Volvo. And this is a part number, you know, is the box it came in. And what they're giving you here is just the motor. Like, I'm going to have to take out those 6 bolts like I told you, the whole housing assembly there. And it came with this gasket, which I know this gasket goes over this. And then that plate, the mounting plate, would go over this. I don't know how much. I don't think I'm going to be able to film much of this here, but let me show you what I did so far. Where the where this mounts up here, I made a mark on here. Okay, so you know, when I see the mark, it's facing towards me, and I want to put it back together exactly how we took it apart. So I'm going to unbolt those 5 or 6 bolts or whatever's holding this thing in, and then we'll work on the rest of it on the table here. Okay, friends, so I got the whole unit out, and this is the basket. I got to get the basket off because you saw it only comes with the motor here. And what this has in here is a set screw. It locks against the shaft, and what I did was I sprayed it up real good with WD-40, and then I took the set screw is an Allen head. So what I did was I put the Allen head on there and I hit it. I couldn't get it loose at first, and I don't want to strip that, so I just hit it with a hammer real hard, and I got it to bust loose. But we're not out of the water yet. I have to loosen this, and hopefully the basket, I might have to bang the basket out because everything, this thing's pretty rusty in there. Yeah, the truck's old here. So I'm going to see if I could just loosen this off here. Maybe tap it with this hammer here. Or I'll spray it a little more too with WD. That's why I asked him yesterday. He said he ordered the motor. The owner of the truck said he ordered the motor. And I asked him if it came with the basket already assembled. Let's see how far that is. I don't want to take the set screw out all the way. I shouldn't have to take the set screw out all the way. So I'm just going to try to work this with the hammer without peening the shaft here. Yeah, I knew this was going to be stuck on here. I had a funny feeling. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I just have to bang the shaft down to get this basket off. So I'm going to do it off camera because this is going to be a little time consuming. I can tell already. And I'll let some of this WD-40 soak in here for a while. And then we'll go get back to disassembly and then I'll reassemble it. Okay, so I ended up doing what I said I was going to do. The basket was on here, and then I was holding the basket, and I was hitting this with the hammer, and I did make a burr on this. So what I did was, I kept spraying it with WD, but I got the basket to move up and down. So I pushed the basket all the way down so the shaft was sticking up, and I took my die grinder with the quartz sanding disc that I had, and I just went around the burr here. And I was able to get the burr off and pull the gasket off. And now we have these two screws. They're two nuts here. And what we're going to do is we're going to line this thing up so I put this back on generally the same way onto here. And then we have this gasket I have to put on here first. So I'll go ahead and do that first. Okay, so that's on. And then we have this other gasket that I can't forget to put on before I put the basket back on. So we'll go ahead and change this piece over right now. I don't know why the heck they had to make this so complicated for. I don't know. I guess because the motor probably fits a whole bunch of different applications, I guess. So everything needs WD on this job here. Nothing's coming apart easy. I have to go get the WD. I'll be right back. I left it over on the work table. Okay, so I sprayed the stud here with some WD. Okay, so make sure the wires are coming out this way. Let me make sure you're still in view here. Yeah, you sort of are. Okay, so then we'll just lift this off and put it back on the exact same way we took it off the other. Is what we'll do here. Now why the hell did the socket go back on? because it's mushroomed this stuff. I have to turn the nut upside down the other way. It's not that, it has one of those star washers on it. With my keen eyesight, I didn't see it. Yeah, so let me make a suggestion to you. If you get one of these for a car, some cars are a real pain to put these blower motors in. But from what I remember from years ago, you could either get a rebuilt one and it doesn't come with the basket and you gotta change the basket over. With some baskets, as this one was, is a pain to do. Just get yourself a brand new one that comes with the basket already and save yourself a whole bunch of grief. Like I said, I don't know much about Mack trucks, so I don't know if you're able to order one with the basket already on it and everything. I highly doubt it. Because like I said, this motor probably fits a number of different applications. Okay. Alright, so we don't want to forget this gasket. This is the base gasket here. And you can more or less spin this around after you got it together and get it into position. I think this only went one way, I hope. Let's see. I'm not really sure here. I want to make sure. I'm pretty sure we can put this on like this. Worst comes to worst, I could easily pull the basket off. So, okay, so we want to just get the basket back on here. I'm not liking this. Are you missing some kind of bushing off here or anything? I don't like the way this is fitting on the shaft here. It's like the shaft is too small. You know? Because this is like, the shaft is serrated. It's supposed to fit on there tight. But I'm just going to lift the basket off a little bit, put that lock nut in there so it's not hitting bottom. Is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so we're up to this point right now. And I put I put that plate back on, put the two nuts on, tighten the two nuts. Then I put the gasket, the mounting gasket back on before I put the basket on. Now I'm going to bolt the basket up here. And you really can't see anything inside the truck, so I'm just going to mount it back in the truck and let's see if the noise went away. Okay friends, so I got the blower motor back in. It was making a heck of a racket again. So what I did was I took the blower motor out. I did it like 3 times. Remember how I showed you how the fan or the basket, if you will, fits on the shaft there? And then it has the set screw. What I did was I loosened the set screw and I set it in different positions. And if you can hear it, this is the quietest that I could get it. This is the quietest that it's been, but high speed still makes noise. I don't know if all Mack trucks do, I'm not sure, but if I lower the speeds, like that's low speed right there, and that seems to be pretty quiet. The owner of the truck diagnosed it and figured the motor was no good, so we didn't diagnose it or anything. He just went and ordered a motor and I just threw it in for him, but that's the best I could get it. I mean, once you get the cab cool here or heated up, I don't think there's any need for using it on high, but Still has a noise. And I don't think I checked it before we did it. I think I only checked it on high. I don't know if it made the noise on medium speed and low speed. I'll have to ask the owner. But, and there you have it. That's how you do the blower motor. You know, like on any car. This one had 4 bolts holding it in. Remember, I thought it was like 5 or 6 bolts holding the whole assembly in underneath. But in some cars, you're going to notice you have to take some stuff apart to get to the blower motor. And sometimes they are no fun. Alright, so that's going to be it on this video. I just figured I'd throw up a quick video for the weekend here. And I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you all on the next one, and stay safe.